Hello there guys, it's Stranger109 and I'm back for another gameplay commentary. This is another one in the Steveage series, and this is a very nice game Steveage gets in Halo Reach on Boardwalk. So what I want to talk today about is basically PC gaming, and I want to have a little discussion first though before I talk about PC gaming and what kind of brings me PC gaming. I want to talk about the Halo Reach and Halo 3 power weapons, and kind of compare this to chest. Now you may be saying, why chest? What's going on? What does this have to do with it? Well, if you've ever played Arena and Reach, you've noticed that they give you a numerical rating, like let's say 1549 or 1620, depending on how you do, and this is actually based on something called the ELO system in chest. I personally played chest a lot when I was younger, and it's just a really fun game. Me and my dad used to play it a lot, and I just played it for fun. And I played it online. Ooh, sorry about that. Online for quite a long while. So I got used to this system, and I found it interesting that they brought it in on Halo Reach in the kind of arena system. But that was kind of off point. What the main point was that in chest they assign a numerical value to each piece. Like let's say a rook has a numerical value, a queen has a numerical value, etc., etc. And I was thinking about doing the same thing in Reach for power weapons. Now this may sound like a kind of a crazy idea, but I really don't think it's as far-fetched as you would think. And what I mean by this is that, like, what we're going to discuss is, you know, let's say what the relative value is of a sniper rifle, and let's say like compare it to a rocket. So if I asked you straight out, what do you think the most powerful weapon is in Halo Reach, I would say a lot of you would believe that it's rockets. And I think that's actually a correct assumption. Now, it's very important to note that I said what's the most powerful weapon, not what the most important weapon is. In terms of power, rockets can kill probably the quickest and have, because of splash damage, can really kill the most enemies at any given moment. But if I were to ask people, especially intermediate to higher level players, because if I asked beginners, they would probably say rockets as well. But if I asked higher level players what they thought the most important weapon was, I would probably get a different answer, and that would be the sniper rifle. And the reason why the sniper rifle is more important is because it gives 2 to 3 big advantages that rockets don't have. Number one, it allows you to control the map. This is the most important thing about the sniper rifle. It allows you to control a large amount of distance. Now rockets, sure, you can get once in a while a long range kill, but it's not instant cross mapping like you have with the sniper rifle. So the sniper in capable hands is the most important weapon on the map, just because it allows you to acquire other power weapons. You know, if that sniper is holding down a position, and now your team can easily get the rockets, can easily get the shotty, you know, can easily get the grenade launcher, then the other team is at a huge disadvantage. So definitely, you know, snipe, in my opinion, is the most important weapon on the map. So I give this a value of 10. And I'll give rockets a value of 8. And let's say something like shotty, I would say is around a 7. As is grenade launcher and other kind of lesser power weapons like this. You know, plasma launcher. Plasma launcher actually might be a 6. because it's really hard to stick a good opponent with the plasma launcher unless you're pretty skilled with it. And then let's say the DMR and other, like what I call normal power weapons, you know, just things that are fairly easy to find around the map, but yet still give you a huge advantage over an assault rifle, would be a 5 in this system. And then let's say at 3 or 4, which is kind of the pawns of, you know, this analogy, would be the assault rifle and things of that nature. Now, as you know, the title update's coming up, the pistol is going to, I think, get a huge boost. Right now, I would say it's around a 4, which kind of is in between the DMR 5 and the assault rifle, which I would give around a 3. So the pistol's right now in between. It's kind of like a make-do DMR, but you know, if it becomes way more powerful in the title update, it may get a score of 5 or perhaps even 6. So even in, let's say, like Slayer type games, you basically have what would be the equivalent of, you know, a DMR right from spawn. So what does this mean? What do all these numbers really, you know, mean? What they're really trying to show you is, I mean, if you want to get in depth about it, kind of like in a chess type analogy, you know, you could calculate up, okay, my team has, let's say, sniper and rockets, so we have, you know, power weapons of, let's say we have a combined power weapon score of, let's say, 18, where let's say the other team has a grenade launcher, so that's 6. And let's say a shotgun, so that's another 6, so they're at 12, so they're sitting at a minor disadvantage right now. I actually think this would be pretty interesting if they could make like a dynamic computer program that could actually evaluate this on the fly. Especially kind of in MLG terms, you would think that would be, you know, something that would be done. But what I'm getting at here is just kind of thinking about the power weapons logically, and you know, realizing that yes, rockets is, you know, much better to have in novice hands, but in the hands of an expert, you know, a sniper is much more important. Another big benefit I didn't mention about the sniper, I mentioned kind of one benefit early on the video, and there you see Stevage gets his nice rampage. Is the sniper, you can basically shoot somebody at, you know, 1 foot away, and there's be the bullet, which is awesome metal. I want that metal so bad. You can shoot a person 1 foot away and not kill yourself. With, again, rockets, let's say in a map like Reflection, it's very difficult to shoot rockets because oftentimes your opponent will try to storm you, and then you'll either get a suicide or he'll get a kill and you'll get a kill and the rockets are down now. So really in the hands of an expert, the sniper is much more important a weapon to control than, let's say, rockets. But still, rockets are way more important to control than, let's say, like Shoddy. And if you kind of didn't notice, I didn't mention sword. That's because I think sword and Shoddy have almost exactly the same function. And so, you know, kind of just use Shoddy's score of 6 to sword. Now, the only exception to this is in Reach because of the Splint plus Sword. That probably makes it almost a 7 and an 8, but that's only if you're using Splint. So, just putting that kind of in perspective there. So, what am I talking about PC gaming? Well, for Christmas, my family's getting me a MX-11, which is an Alienware laptop. So, I'm really excited about that, and that will allow me to do, like, PC commentaries for you guys. And so what I really need to know from you guys is what games do you want me to commentate on? You know, I want to hear back from you, because in my channel, it's all about, you know, interacting with you guys, playing with you guys. Let's play online, and I want to do the commentaries you guys want. Like, I noticed my Portal videos really was not getting much interest, and that's why, you know, I haven't spent a lot of time doing Portal videos. But if you guys want to see that series continue, then, you know, just tell me. If you want to see other games, like one game I was thinking of doing was Dragon Age Origins. I played this on the Xbox 360, and it's a wonderful game. It's really a throwback RPG to kind of like Baldur's Gate and kind of those type of games. And so I think that would be a really fun game to show you guys. Other ones like, let's say, Mass Effect 2 or something I could also show. This Alienware laptop should have not really many problems playing any of the current generation. And I'm going to see, hopefully, you know, I can still run, you know, at medium settings, something like Battlefield 3 or something. And when that comes out, I could show you some of that footage. And the PC for me is just much easier because without a capture card, you know, it takes me at least a couple days to work up an Xbox video, where with Flaps I can do a PC commentary in like 2 hours. Another thing you should expect to see more of is continued dual commentaries with MVito, which you guys should go and watch that video, comment, rate, because we put a lot of time in that video, and I personally thought it was great. And we have been hearing your concerns about, you know, the small screen size and something like that. Next video, I think we're going to try to do that a little differently, so hopefully you guys can see the gameplay a little bit clearer. But I've definitely been talking to Vito about that. And there's the Untouchable right there. I want to thank Stevage for being so patient. He sent me this video about a week ago, and it's just a wonderful video. I know you guys have enjoyed watching this.
1 minute.
And, sorry, my voice is giving out a little bit. Today it's dry air where I'm living right now, which is strange because it's been raining like for 3 weeks straight, and now it's suddenly decided to be dry the last couple days. So I will see you guys next time, and definitely comment on what PC games you want to see me play and commentate for you guys. And I hope you like this game play commentary. See you guys next time.
Perfection.